Hello everybody, what is up? LegendBTV here, back to review the newest record from Lana Del Rey called Lust for Life. Lana Del Rey, this is her 5th record, is an alternative singer, and she's back with a new record. I first heard about Lana Del Rey, like a lot of people, from the song Summertime Sadness, mainly the remix that got played on the radio a lot from Cedric Gervais, or Gervais, or how do you say it? But really, I don't like the song. I don't like it, like, really at all. And you probably will be like, well, you'll love the original, but the only thing I know was the remix. And yeah, it really just had one of the most bland drops I heard that year. I mean, it definitely didn't compare to something like Clarity by Zedd in terms of great EDM hit songs. So I really didn't have much faith going into this record because, really, first of all, I'll admit right now, that was the only song I knew by Lana Del Rey. And I was like, oh god, a lot of people love her. I mean, of course, some people hated her, but a lot of people love her, and I saw her newest record, Lust for Life, getting a ton of praise. So I was like, okay, let's go into this thing, maybe it'll be good. I originally didn't like the song Lust for Life featuring The Weeknd because I thought it was, you know, an incredibly flavorless cut, honestly, like, but I mean, that's just pretty much the thing. I mean, it's supposed to be more centered around the vocals, and I mean really less centered on the melody, which is something that I was just going to have to get used to if I was going to enjoy a Lana Del Rey project. So with that out of the way, how did this record turn out? You're about to find out. Well, you guys, I actually enjoyed this record a lot more than I anticipated it to be. There was a lot of things that were interesting and unique about this record. There was performances from A$AP Rocky around like which unfortunately dominated a lot of the first half of the record. But once again, we're not getting into the production that much, except, I mean, the production is really my thing when it comes to albums, and I mean, I just hate how a lot of times the albums just don't come through in the production, but we're not going to get into that, okay? Really, what steals the show is Lana herself. I've really grown into her voice. I mean, one of the things I did like about the Summertime Sadness remix was her voice in the verses. It was fantastic. I mean, I was like, wow. She has this, like, nice swagger to it and, like, a nice bit of confidence. She has, like, I mean, her voice is very just, it's so thick and just kind of, you know, dark, but, like, really works and just well-suited for this kind of music. But, I mean, in the Summertime Sadness, the problem with it was how generic the drop was. I mean, it had one of the most generic, by-the-numbers, bland, generic drops that I've heard that year, for real. I mean, wow. I mean, even back then, when I was listening to, like, nothing but the radio when I was, like, younger, I even hated that song, and I was like, ugh, that song is so bland, and I was like, ugh. But anyways, looking past that, though, this record honestly shows a step forward pretty much in the maturity of Lana Del Rey, and the messages and the themes across this record. It covers a lot of themes from, like, love and, like, relationship troubles and everything else, and just, you know, your inner demons and such, and, like, just being beautiful, and, you know, all the beautiful women, which was actually a track on here. that I thought was pretty good. But my main highlight I have to point out is Tomorrow Never Came. That song is awesome. It's actually probably the most melodic song on here, which only helps in its favor. And also, like, it's just really beautiful as well. There's a guest singer that comes in, and he is fantastic too there. And really, yeah, fantastic song. Probably, like, my favorite on the record. Yeah, there's other songs I like too, like Get Free, the closer on this thing, which is really good. It's really solid. Actually builds up some swell in the instrumentation towards the end of it, and yeah, it's very good. Lots of things on this record are very good, though. Now, I wouldn't really say this record is quite great, but, you know, I do think with a little bit more improvements on the production that I feel like Lana could release a truly great record. But honestly, though, this is very good, though. I really like a lot of this stuff. I just wish, you know, we could get past the really processed production on a lot of the first half. It really seems like the first half is catered to probably chart on Billboard, and then the second half is more of the personal Lana type production or whatever. And honestly, I'm just like, why do we have to have this processed, fake sounding production on a lot of the first half, though? But I mean, once again, it's decent, it's good processed production. I'm just like, I just wish, you know, a lot of it could be a bit more authentic to really sell forward this music even more. Honestly, though, this is a solid enough record, though. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. I really like it. I'd recommend it. It's pretty good. If you're new to Lana Del Rey, this is not a bad album to start. And I pretty much was new to her. I only knew one song by her, and I was impressed. And that takes a lot for me to say sometimes, but yeah, I'm impressed. There's also a line I want to point out that she says in one of the songs, maybe the Coachella one, where she's like, critics can be mean, and I'm like, true. Alright, so yeah, comment down below, like, and please enjoy more of my videos. There's some, I just did a review on the disappointing effort from Steve Aoki, big rant up there, and yeah, please enjoy my content, subscribe, like, share to your friends, and get rid of the fake LegendBTV for once and for all. Alright, thank you all for watching. This has been LegendBTV. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Love you.